Are we live? I honestly don't know. I've never done this before. um. Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. It's another day, another fun video thing. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm not used to live streaming. um. Yeah, as you can see, we're gonna be looking at the Nintendo Direct today. I wanted to watch it with all of you because why not? And yeah, we can go from there. I'm going to fix this so that I can actually see all y'all's chat. Is there a way to make this? There we go. Alright, I think that will just about take care of what I need to take care of with. So yeah, it's almost time for the big show, the big new Nintendo Direct that we haven't had since I can't even remember the last one was the big Nintendo Directs at least. I don't know. People are already predicting a lot of stuff that's going to be happening with this one. They've said things like, "Oh, we're going to get info on Breath of the Wild 2, or we're going to get info on Mario Kart 9, or anything like that." They already said we have for sure, like it says here, getting something about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I think that's in itself going to be okay. But I don't know exactly what we have in store. There's going to be a lot of things that you're probably not really going to be expecting. Because this is just, like it says here, 50 minutes of information focused on available games like Super Smash Bros. And games coming to Nintendo Switch. So they very easily could just announce more content for Animal Crossing. They could announce, obviously, more stuff for Smash Bros., including, more likely, a new fighter. They could honestly just kind of drop a random thing and be all like, hey, that stupid thing we were doing about Super Mario All-Stars and all the other Mario stuff, we're not getting rid of them now. I doubt they'll do that for some reason. They're doing it, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I honestly don't know why I started this at 3:30. I think it's a little early for this, but I think to compensate, we should go ahead and check out some of the stuff on Twitter that's happening. See what some of the people are predicting and go from there. Under the Nintendo Direct, people are wanting a state of play. Honestly, I feel that. Like, I love Nintendo. I love all the stuff they make. Well, most of the stuff they make. But I would love to see more about this game. I mentioned it in my most recent video with um the games I'm like most looking forward to, that I have an entire video ready for Ratchet and Clank. I just need to know her name. Like, you know who I'm talking about when I say that. Alright, this doesn't look like it's much. Alright, so yeah, one of the big ones a lot of people are saying is like, hey, let's get Crash Bandicoot. Activision owns Crash Bandicoot, and he's kind of one of the more popular gaming characters. It wouldn't be that much of a surprise to have him in Smash Brothers. I don't know if we're going to get a reveal of like Crash or Sora or any of the like major wants from third-party studios, if only because typically when they've done the reveals and stuff, if you look at the history of how they've done it, like Sephiroth and Steve were both the Game Awards and E3, while as Min Min and who came out before? Yeah, like the main Nintendo people are usually during just random directs like this, but third-party characters, with the exception of I think Terry, ended up getting like big reveals, like in terms of alongside E3 presentations or during the Game Awards or something like that. I don't know if Crash Bandicoot is going to be one of those because he's more of a Sony character at heart. Like, he started on the PlayStation and just kind of moved slowly to cross-platform. If it does work, awesome. If not, I don't know. Rayman would be a fun one. Rayman is definitely a character that I could see alongside. Wait, what?
Sir, that's not her door.
I know. It's yours.
Yeah, I could see that happening. That would oh, that would actually be really funny. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot, I don't know if we're going to get him. Same goes for like Sora, Rayman, anything like that. All characters I would love to see in the game. We're probably not going to get them, at least now. What are we on? Like, this is the... What is this? The 4th reveal? Right? Yeah, this is going to be the 4th reveal because Sephiroth just got out. So we have 2 more after that. If Nintendo plans it out and actually like tries to make it all 3 this year for some reason, I could see it being today we get like another Nintendo character, like someone from, I don't know, Legend of Zelda or another Fire Emblem game. Probably not though. We'll see what comes out. It might be like or like a Bowser or something from Bowsette. That would be funny. But this one will probably just be like another Nintendo character. Then we'll get like something at E3 in a couple months because they've already confirmed that like yes, they're doing E3 again, but it's digital only. So I could see them doing something along those lines. And then the last one will most likely will maybe be from the what is it called? Oh, the Game Awards. I don't know why I blanked on that name. What is this? Most Wanted Pass 2? If they announce Waluigi today, I'm just going to say that right now. If they announce Waluigi as a playable fighter in Smash, I honestly don't know what I'll do. I will forever be grateful for that because he is the character that I've wanted in the game for so long. Like, if there's one character I would say if I had the choice to make it into the game, Waluigi would be it. It doesn't matter what other characters there are. Waluigi is the one character that I personally would say put in Smash. Mainly because he doesn't get enough love as it is. Really? That's the top one? Is kind of funny looking at... Okay. Please, Nintendo. I wouldn't want Doofenshmirtz in Smash. He'd be too OP. Unless they also added Perry the Platypus, in which case he'd be basically automatically nerfed. I don't know. Phoenix could be fun. But he's already in... What is it? Marvel vs. Capcom 3, was it? I think he was just in 3. So, I don't know if they're going to get that one. I feel like there's like some rights issues that would be involved with that. Yeah. Splatoon 3 could be fun. Splatoon 2 was a lot of fun. It was more of the same. That weird rush mode or whatever where you had like I think they were octopi. I honestly haven't played it in a while. But that like cleanup crew thing, that was kind of fun, but very repetitive, very boring, very quick. People are wanting Genshin Impact on Switch. That's not necessarily up to Nintendo, though, is it? Like, isn't it MiHoYo, or however you pronounce their name? Isn't it up to them if it goes to Switch? Like, obviously it will be Nintendo saying, like, yes, you can come to Switch. But I think MiHoYo, or... I honestly don't know the name. They'd have to be the one to say, hey, yes, we can go. Really? God damn it. Alright. This is one that I personally don't get behind. It's not that I don't like Among Us. Like, Among Us is a fun game. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. I should stop hitting my mic. um, it's more that the game is... I don't think it really lends itself well to Smash Brothers. And, like, you could argue that characters like Game & Watch, the Duck Hunt Dog, and all that, they don't lend themselves well to Smash, and they got in. But those at least have a history with Nintendo. They at least make sense to be put into a Nintendo roster brawler game. Like, this person here, F. A Mii Fighter costume, I would like. I wouldn't mind having a Mii Fighter costume of the Among Us little astronaut space duties. Duty. God, I'm an infant. But in general, it's just kind of... I don't know. The game is a lot of fun. I think that some of the cartoony, violent ways that you can, as the imposter, kill the other crewmates could lend themselves well to Smash moves. It would be better if it was maybe a brawler or something for a Mii costume. I don't think it would really work well as an actual fighter. Not even going to acknowledge that. Waddle Dee would be kind of fun, just because it's another really small character. You know, it's potentially like a Kirby clone or something like that. They've already confirmed that, I think they did at least. Pretty sure they said that none of the new fighters in the second pass will be Echo fighters. And if that's the case, then hey, Waddle Dee with his spear, make him a long-range short dude, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. A little bit more on Breath of the Wild 2. Considering they're saying it's the first half of 2021, I don't know if we're going to get anything about Breath of the Wild 2 unless they're planning on releasing that in, like, the summer. It wouldn't be out of the question. I mean, they released the first Breath of the Wild in March when the Switch launched. If they announce that it comes out in, like, 3 weeks, and, like, the anniversary of the first game, Breath of the Wild 2 would be a hell of a lot of fun. Like, even just another little trailer or teaser or anything to give us, like, an idea of maybe how much Hyrule has changed in between the first and second game. Some of the main characters that we'll get to interact with, what the main goal is. Like, obviously, we saw rehydrated, or people made rehydrated Ganon at the end because of the ending, or the original trailer. I can't talk. Why did I think this was a good idea? Pardon me. They thought it would be a good idea to have that, and it's just, what am I saying? Right, Breath of the Wild 2. I want to see more of the game. Like, I absolutely love the first one. I'd still play it on occasion. Like, I don't do that with a lot of games. I think more than this, though, I would personally want to see something like either a emulator like we have for the NES and SNES for the N64, or ports of Ocarina of Time, and more for me, Majora's Mask. Like, yes, I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2. I think it'll be a lot of fun, or at least I hope it will, if it uses a lot of the same framework and stuff like that from the original. I'm more of a fan of Majora's Mask personally, and I would love to have a newer way to do that doesn't involve me getting a 3DS, especially since I think they've announced that 3DS production is pretty much done. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that, so it would be basically it would be a good way to acknowledge that history, and having it in such an easily accessible way would make it even more fun. Oh, I'm snotty. Should have grabbed some tissues. Anyway, I don't know who you two are. Oh, Xenoblade. Oh, so another Xenoblade thing. Yeah, I could see that happening. Y'all, can we please stop with this? Clearly, Nintendo doesn't want to port Earthbound to anything. They would have done it years ago. I don't know why they aren't doing it. It's not as good as you remember, okay? If you haven't played it in years, I personally don't think it's as good as you remember it to be. I don't know. Yeah, something like this would be great. Having all of these classic N64. I don't think they dropped GameCube at the same time, like this person would really want. But N64 games, Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64, the original Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Kart, Mario Party games, Pokemon Snap, Legend of Zelda games, Kirby. Like, there's so many great games on the N64 that they could easily put onto the system. And I don't really get why they don't. I mean, it could be an issue of emulation. It could be an issue of... Honestly, I don't know. There's no logical reason outside of potential gatekeeping that I can see them not releasing it, you know? I don't know. This would be great to have all of these great games, and even ones that I maybe never had a chance to play. Like, I never got the chance to play Pilot Wing 64. I never got the chance to play Excite Bike 64. Those would be all fun games to have. I don't know. I played Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. In fact, Claude and I both did. It was fun for like 2 days. It didn't really stay. It didn't have a lot of replayability. It didn't have a lot of staying power. If they were to update the games, maybe interact with more interactive elements, more gameplay, stuff like that, I could see it. It could be a lot of fun. But ultimately, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if Tomodachi X would really, or Tomodachi Life 2 or DX like they have here would really be worth their time, especially with how minimal the Mii integration is with the Switch. Like, yes, for 3DS, it made sense. They had a lot of stuff with the Miis, like the Mii Plaza and stuff like that. They have Miis on the Switch, but outside of, like, making it a racer in Mario Kart or, having your Mii fighters in Smash Bros., I don't really remember there being any major, like, Mii-oriented things for the Switch. I don't know. It'd be a nice thing. I probably wouldn't get it because, as you can see, like here, there's clearly a bunch of people who want it. I'm not necessarily a fan of that, getting into it. But hey, if it's what you want, awesome. If it happens, good for you. Yep, we'll probably get at least a little bit of a Animal Crossing. Like, we're coming up on the Easter event now. Again. Maybe they'll announce some sort of improvement to that, or they'll just be like, hey, you remember the rabbit you all wanted to stab? He's back. For their sake, I hope not, because I don't know. It's a joke. I'm silly. In case you don't know, Three Houses came out on the Switch. That's the joke. Arms 2 would be pretty fun. New fighters, especially since Min Min had such a positive reaction to being put in Smash. That would be a great way to honor like that franchise. And honestly, I feel like with how quickly they gave up on the first Arms game, they really should try and at least go back and maybe work on the formula a little bit, maybe improve the online connectivity, introduce a couple new fighters, maybe someone who has springs for legs instead, and woo, like we had Twintail who used her hair. Why not, right? So I'm all for an Arms 2 or like a big update or something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. That would... I'm going to make this a bit bigger here. This would be really cool. I don't necessarily have much of a... I played the original Kid Icarus. I never played the newest one, Uprising, I think it was, for the 3DS. That one came out in like 2009, 2010. I don't know. But having this be a crossover between one of the Switch's better third-party games, in my opinion, and one of their more forgotten franchises, that could be kind of fun. I don't know. I'm all down for more content related to Hades. I'll say that much. I'm playing that a lot lately again. Just it's not really up to them. Like, yeah, this would be great if we were to get a new Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, something like that. Even just remakes or something like that. But it's a Square Enix game. It's not Nintendo. They don't really have the say on whether or not, they revive the franchise. At least I'm pretty sure it's a Square Enix only, like, owned property. Adding them to Smash, though, I think, didn't they have spirits of Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger characters? There's over 1,000 of the damn things. It's possible. But I could see us maybe getting one of the characters into Smash. That could be kind of fun. What? Oh. So yeah, we're coming up on it about to be actually going through. What I'm hoping for from this direct, like you can kind of tell from the thumbnail that I posted with this video, I'm hoping for more information on Breath of the Wild 2. Not necessarily because I think it'll be announced today or anything like that. Maybe we'll get a trailer, like a new one, that'll help give us a better idea like what we're looking at in terms of timeline. It won't be out until late this year or something like that. Maybe save it for the end of the stream. We'll see. Mario Kart 9 would be a lot of fun, and that'd be a great one to drop during the summer. Have a lot of people, out with their Switches again, just playing a new Mario Kart game, because we haven't really gotten a true Mario Kart yet for this system. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, fantastic, but it's the Wii U Mario Kart game. So having a Mario Kart of its own would be great, and I know they've been working on it. They've been working on it for a couple of years now. I think was when they sort of like stealth announced that they were working on it, but that would be a great one to see as well. Obviously, I'm eager to see who they include into Smash Brothers. After all of the reveals that we've gotten for the DLC fighters, I genuinely don't know who they're going to be putting in. I personally think it'll be more of a Nintendo-owned character instead of a third-party one, because again, they usually save like those big reveals for like the big events like E3 and the Game Awards. But if I had to guess, I would assume it would either be a Pokemon, a new Legend of Zelda character, like maybe Impa or something like that, because they're trying to, do a minor cross-promotion with Breath of the Wild. Or it could be from some other game that I'm not personally familiar with. They could do something from like Xenoblade Chronicles or Xenoblade 2 or whatever that was. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be another Fire Emblem character, mainly because Byleth just came out, and that was like the big character for Three Houses. So, we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see what we got. Here's hoping that yeah, this is this is me. This is good. Let's see. A new Professor Layton game could be a lot of fun, but yeah, if I had to have like a dream reveal thing, it would be Mario Kart 9, at least a revealed, like full-fledged reveal trailer. Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Not even just necessarily like a release date for that one, just give us a little bit more about like what the world is and see how like things have changed and stuff like that. The new Smash character, I'm pulling more for a new Pokemon personally. I don't think we're going to get that, though. I could see, like, Cinderace or Rillaboom, one of the new third evolution starters from Sword and Shield getting in. That could be a lot of fun. And I would love to see, like, an N64 and maybe GameCube. I think it'll more likely just be one at a time. But an N64 emulator or, like, ports of some of the better games or something added to the Switch Online service. Because, like, having NES games and Super Nintendo games, a lot of fun. I'll play Link to the Past every now and then. I'll play Super Metroid. I'll play Punch-Out, whatever. But I think having an N64 emulator with a lot of people having grown up more with that system, who are like major consumers in the gaming industry now, would make a lot more sense personally. It might be like a weird technological thing that's keeping them from doing it. I honestly don't know. I know they were able to make like emulated ports of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and stuff like that on the Wii. So I don't know why they couldn't do it on the Switch. But we'll just have to wait and see. I honestly don't know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. All I can say is whatever they announced today, if it could be the worst thing possible, it could be the best thing possible. We won't know. All I know is just don't be a dick. And we will we can go from there. Don't be a jerk if, like, Crash doesn't get announced today. Don't be a jerk if Sora doesn't get announced today. Like, I wasn't really for Sephiroth and Smash personally. I felt like it was unneeded. But hey, I still play as him. He's fun. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Who knows what we'll get. All right, we got a couple minutes yet. Let's... Star Tropics could be interesting. A new Wario World, Wario Land. Those would be fun, but I think we'd get another WarioWare title before we get a Wario Land. Wasn't the last one? Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Wario Land Shake It was the last one for the Wario Land games. It's a fun game. I just don't know if we're going to get a new one anytime soon, you know? Who made it? Was it just Nintendo? I thought it was like Factor 5 or something. I don't know. Let's put you back. That would be a weird reveal, especially with Sephiroth having just come into the game. It'd feel too soon. Like, obviously they can't do it as the last reveal or whatever, the last main character. I mean, they could. They did Byleth for the first pass. I guess it's really just either way. It would just feel weird putting two guest antagonists one after the other, I guess. I don't know. They might do it. I don't think we'll get Metal Sonic if we're going to get someone from the Sonic games. It would be Shadow, Dr. Robotnik, something like that. But because this screams to me as Echo Fighter, not as new character, you know? Just a skin for Sonic, essentially. But we'll have to wait and see. Ooh, it's starting. Turn this down a little bit so I'm a little bit more hearable. So, Xenoblade, right? Yeah. More DLC?
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Unless they're already announcing a sequel. I didn't play Xenoblade 2, so I don't know. The level of impracticality with these outfits. I mean,
Find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace.
without a
Where
trace.
have you gone?
Why does this guy sound like a
I'll find
beetle?
you, whatever it takes.
I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. This guy sounds like a beetle.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Really? Yep, so Nintendo character.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova!
Alright.
Blazing End!
So yeah, like I said, Nintendo character. It's not a Pokemon. Like, I personally would have gone with Cinderace, especially since I got the fire thing going, but yeah, I just don't know enough about Xenoblade to really say anything big about this.
Mithra? Let me handle this.
So, alternate costume.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning!
Is this an alternate costume, or is it going to be two characters? I don't think they would do that.
Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
Pyra, right here!
You two
Oh,
just
so
got
you...
between.
Serious fight.
So we've got sort of a Sheik and Zelda thing going on.
Our way!
That's...
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Hello, random
Gramps?
dragon.
I've missed this, buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
So, yeah, hey, cool, awesome.
Lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow! Burning!
Oh, that's nice. They have different
Sure did.
final smashes depending on who you are playing as. That's kind of neat.
Never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
So, hey, yeah, Nintendo character. That's pretty fun. I'm not really surprised. I mean, I'm surprised that it's Xenoblade, personally, but I'm also not a huge fan of Xenoblade, so...
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Yep.
I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
Hi.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
500 plus days, dude.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll
let's
probably get, like,
continue
a
with our
live
first
stream
batch
with-
of Nintendo Switch headlines.
We'll get a live stream with Sakurai showing off the gameplay. Oh, Fall Guys, cool. Get a reveal with Sakurai showing off the gameplay soon, I'm sure. Oh, co-op on the same system, or... That was cute, using the Switch tone for the musical sting in that. That was... I'm a sucker for little musical things like that. I can't do music myself, but I love it when
Stumble
companies
toward
do that.
greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021. You
Okay.
have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Oh, the Outer Wilds.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization.
I really should
You have
play this
22
one.
minutes.
This is
After
one that a
that,
lot of people have
the
told
sun
me.
will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
This is one of those games that people have told me is really fun,
However,
really engaging,
Everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information gathered.
and honestly, I just need an excuse to play it.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I don't know why I'm
Put your
yawning
sleuthing
so
skills
much.
to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games.
2. I don't know what these are.
Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir,
Ah.
and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind.
I still don't know them.
Deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English
That would
and
be why.
modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense,
Coming to
drama,
North
twists and
America
turns
for the
await at
first
every corner.
time, so
You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
visual novels aren't necessarily my thing, especially
that's
not
not the
like
only case to
mystery-based
crack.
ones. This does look nice. It looks really good. I think the closest I ever got to visual novels was Professor Layton series, in terms of like overall
In the
enjoying
other
them,
game,
but those are
you'll
more
investigate
puzzle
a
games.
supernatural rumor
This one
after a mysterious
does-
death to free students from a
I
sinister
mean, it
nightmare.
looks like a visual novel game. It looks
Interrogate
fun.
suspects and hunt
So
for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums.
almost reminds me a little
Figure
bit
out
of
who
the
culprit is before it's too late.
Phoenix Wright games a little bit, without the courtroom stuff.
ここから出して自分の目の前に血染めの少女が立っている
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Cool.
A new age of battles begins.
Is this Dynasty Warriors or? Yep. Pretty sure it's Dynasty Warriors. I mean, just look at that hair. Samurai Warriors, okay. So, same franchise. Well, spin-off of the franchise, but same basic premise, I think.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus
So yeah,
1,000
it's
battles.
more Dynasty Warriors.
In
Just samurai
Warriors 5,
focused.
slashing its way onto
I'm-
Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I liked Age of Calamity, I liked Hyrule Warriors, but I think it's more because of the Zelda
World of
skin.
Bodiel beckons.
Fadio. Why does that sound
After
familiar?
20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring
That's
remastered
why.
HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Hey, that's kind of neat.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map,
I don't know why I'm so tired all of a sudden.
during your travels, you'll acquire special
That
items
Pyra-
called artifacts.
Pyra
Place them on the map to
reveal
bring
affected me
towns,
more than I thought.
regions, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
I've been told this is a pretty good game.
Join
It's
forces with
another one of those
characters,
that
each on their
I
own
never really
personal
touched
quests.
just because I'm not a
Square off
huge
against fearsome monsters,
Square Enix fan, except for like
or
Kingdom
take a break
Hearts.
from
So
adventure and rest
I
up
don't
at
know.
home.
I'm pretty sure they're the
Music
ones
has been
behind this at
rearranged
least.
for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch
Yep,
on
Square
Nintendo
Enix.
Switch June 24th.
There you go. Hey, awesome. If you're a fan, there you go. Is this that Monster Hunter Rise now? I think so. Yeah, it's Monster Hunter. So, another one I can personally bow out of. I'm not a huge Monster Hunter person. Monster Hunter World, kind of fun. Character creator was more robust than it really needed to be, but ultimately just I never got into them personally. I don't know. Creature designs look great. The anticipation of their movements and everything, all of that is phenomenal. I don't know why I just never got into the games. And since this is running on a Switch, this looks pretty damn good. Like, it doesn't quite have
I have important news.
doesn't have quite the level of fidelity that
Assemble the villagers. 50
like
years ago,
the Monster Hunter World on PS4 and Xbox One had, but obviously the Switch doesn't have that level of
devastating cash.
rendering capability. This is still really looks really good.
About to face the biggest challenge yet. No! We can't lose this gauge!
Is this like a tower defense?
Together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
That's just a
The
bear.
rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Well, Rampage with Dwayne The Rock Johnson was about 2.5 hours long. God damn it.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance.
So is this
Stop the calamity!
is this like a tower defense Monster Hunter? Because having giant monsters and oh, that's pretty. Those are really pretty.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
Having different monsters and stuff like
How
that
our
would
heroes
be
fare against
kind of a
these ferocious
fun idea
monsters?
for a tower
Stay
defense,
tuned for the
but
latest installment in the Monster
I think that
Hunter
might only just be a
series,
part of it.
launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
This. They can never. A Mario golf game?
Fairway is open once again.
I guess they did just
Tee
get
off
rid
the
of.
latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain,
They did just
Take
do
your time to think
tennis,
things
so
through.
I guess it makes sense.
then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses
Waluigi.
filled with lush, natural scenery.
You know, Bowser rocking them shorts though.
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These
That's a
features
lot of
can help
high-tech
you
stuff
ace
for a
your shots.
golf game.
In addition to button controls, you can also use
There it
motion
is.
controls
I was wondering if
by
they would do
holding a
that.
Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game.
I might skip out
letting
on
you
this one,
easily
if only
enjoy the
because
sensation of
I've
golf.
got everybody's golf VR.
On top
think
of
I
all
do.
that, there are several modes with new elements
Do
that
I?
truly bring the heat to Mario Golf.
I might have it digitally, but
including this one,
what?
Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course.
Okay,
and reach
that's-
your ball. Give it
that's
another
kinda cute.
whack
That's
to get it
kind of
closer to
fun.
the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention
And hey, there you go.
story mode?
Me integration.
As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills
There you
to
go.
the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo
So I wonder if
Switch
because they're
June
doing
25th.
this,
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
how about a demo? Huh? Alright.
The latest game
I wonder if
in the
because they're
Mario
doing
Golf
this,
series adds new
are they
gameplay
gonna
for
not
multiplayer
do
modes, as well as
Kart?
the familiar golf gameplay with
'Cause it would
easy
seem
to learn
like
controls.
it would seem like Kart would more be universal
Please
appeal,
look
whereas
forward
this is more
to
of a
this
niche
game
one.
on Nintendo Switch.
So
Let's
they
move
might not
on
wanna
to
just,
more
like-
Nintendo Switch headlines.
they might not release both of them around the same time,
Check
you know?
out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora. in
Tales from the Borderlands.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted
Honestly,
Fiona as you set out to recover a
Second
mountain
best
of cash.
Borderlands game, period.
Set between Borderlands
Like,
2 and
Borderlands
3,
2 is
the game includes
obviously
all 5
the
episodes,
best. It
filled
just
with
does
classic
everything that it
Borderlands
needs to
music.
do to be a fantastic game.
Gangsters,
This
bandit
one
lords, and vault hunters are
is
a
just
handful of
phenomenal. It's a
you'll
great
encounter in
story,
this
great
choice-driven narrative
characters,
adventure.
everything.
Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March 24th. 32 of Capcom's
Ooh.
most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay.
That
adjust
could be
game speed or
another
difficulty,
arcade
and
emulator.
select
That's
a
not
variety
bad.
of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free. Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available.
Now, is
Scratch
it
that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later
is it
today.
purchase all of the stuff in game?
Brains. As a zombie,
Stubs.
Wow.
Wow.
You'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead.
I haven't thought about
Replenish your
Stubs
bodily arsenal
in
of sputum head,
I don't
gut
even know
grenades,
how
and more
long.
During your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man.
That's-
Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th.
that
Pre-orders
soon.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a look. I loved Stubs. It was a fun game.
Travis touchdown versus a
Hey!
Wait, aliens?
No more Heroes 3.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the Crass beam katana
Hey,
wielding
some
assassin
gameplay.
Travis touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves.
This
Study their
looks
tactics
silly
carefully
and
to gain the upper hand in
ridiculous,
combat.
and I am all for
The
it.
new and improved Death Glove. You'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake. So get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense. No More Heroes 3 lands on
Nice
Earth.
Akira reference.
Or, you know, Nintendo
August.
Switch,
All right.
August 27th.
Cool. So that'll probably be one that I get later this year.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
Annapurna's got some weird stuff.
So below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To
do someone's dirty work.
This looks pretty cool, actually. A card-based system where... Yeah.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's a really cool concept. Something straight out of an anime, since I guess it's an anime. Or at least it looks like it would be one.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch. Winter
Is that available
2021.
on other stuff? Because I feel like I've seen the name before.
The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Oh, right.
Everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon,
This is a TV show, isn't it?
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder
Pretty
Woman,
standard-looking
Amazonian
kitty beat 'em up. It
warrior
looks
who
pretty
wields the
looks
lasso
pretty
of
okay.
truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties.
Oh, God.
Maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it.
Yeah, this is definitely a
Comment already.
kid-friendly game, but
And
it looks
definitely will
cute.
sweet justice
Like,
later.
I haven't checked out the
Oh,
cartoon
something really
because it's
bad is
definitely
plaguing the city.
not really my kind of
But
cartoon.
when justice calls,
But
you can count on us to answer no
I don't know.
matter
It
what.
looks, the aesthetic is
Just
cute.
gotta
The
make
gameplay
sure
looks
no one
simple,
figures out our secret identities.
and in
DC
general,
Supergirl
just
Girls
yeah,
Team
looks
Power,
cute.
Heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
I might check it out if there's like a demo or something.
Ready the juice cannons. Prepare
Hey,
for battle.
I'm still working on getting the platinum on this one. God, I love this game, but did they really have to make one of the trophies be you have to upgrade every character to the max level? Oh, complete edition, huh? Is it just that it comes with extra costumes? Because there's not really... I guess so, yeah. I don't know. If you're a fan of the Garden Warfare series, I say give it a look. I don't know how well it'll work on the Switch, given their notoriously bad online service. Though that's mostly with like their main games. I haven't really played many of the other ones. Play to unlock every character. Well, I guess there are a couple that you don't get right away, but even then you get 20 characters, 10 on each side right away, so... What does complete edition mean exactly? Is it just a couple extra costumes? I don't know.
Who will join you in your adventure?
Really?
Anyone can. Band together on a quest to
Metopia,
face evil
okay.
and save faces.
So I guess
Utopia's
it's
coming to Nintendo Switch.
a combination of
Cast
Me
unique
Plaza
characters in various roles
and
across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your
Tomodachi
allies,
Life.
or even make someone
You see,
nefarious dark lord.
This is what I was talking about. Like, add more gameplay, add
new
more
features in this
reason,
game. Level up your
and
Miis and get them ready for adventure.
like this looks interesting to me. Like I mentioned
also a new
before,
quick
that
feature,
Tamagotchi Life
You go wild
looks
with your
just
Mii
yeah,
creations and make them even more fabulous.
but this looks like it could have a lot more depth and intrigue behind it.
In the
So
world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Metopia.
This
Coming
looks
to Nintendo Switch, May 21st.
this looks really
Pre-orders
cute.
Begin today on Nintendo
I
eShop.
don't know if I would pay $60 for it. If it's like a $30 or $40 game, yeah, I'll get it, but
Super Mario themed items are coming to your
there it
island.
is. There's the Animal Crossing update.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Oh, I want that Luigi
Familiar
costume.
items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
You can actually warp across your island. That
Travel between
is
locations on your island.
that's actually really
Why not try recreating
nice.
The Mushroom Kingdom. A free update for the game launches February 25th.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
After downloading it, Super Mario Brothers items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Awesome.
Keep an eye on
It's a
the
shame
official
that
Animal Crossing
Waluigi
Twitter
isn't one of the
account for
characters,
latest
but
information.
hey, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Wario, that's still pretty good. Maybe Yoshi can become a
Continue enjoying
villager?
life on your island.
That'd be kind of nice. Get Yoshi and Birdo as villagers.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer.
Will they
for their
also
release.
be removed on March 31st?
Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well.
Yeah.
Next, we have another game to show you.
So is this Mario Kart or Breath of the Wild or? Well, it's neither of those. Espèce.
He leaves us no recourse. Sword!
HD. Oh, this is
Will answer for its crimes today.
remake.
Are these the
Use-
wishes of
Is this the engine that made
raised earth and burnt corpses?
oh, what was that?
You and no
Octopath
one
Traveler?
must decide how we proceed. You are a leader and must be the
It looks like
others
it.
look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
Burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Triangle strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce,
Oh my God!
flames of
Wow.
war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You have these weird creative names like Norzelia and Hyrith, and then suddenly Salt Iron War. Ah.
From Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's
Are they
attack
trying to
is
make-
determined by their location and their equipped
It almost looks
weapons.
like they're trying to
Range can be
emulate
extended by
Warhammer of
attacking
sorts.
From higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper
That's
hand.
actually really neat.
An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
This is another one of those strategy tactical games that I'll probably personally pass on. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad looking game. Like, it looks fantastic. The gameplay sounds like it'll be a lot more robust and a lot more informed. I'm just not usually into those games. Like, the most recent one I think I played was the Dark Crystal Tactics or whatever it was. And that one was just okay. I don't know if it was because of the gameplay or because I'm just not a huge fan of it, but...
Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Okay.
Once more, I would ask
I like it when choices actually matter in the game.
Prince Roland to Esdrost.
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause.
So it's not only just strategy on the field, but...
based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might
It could
is.
potentially make it hard to talk about with some friends if you have like multiple people playing the game together. And that's one of the things that I like about games like these, but also don't. It's like, hey, I played and this happened, but while I played, this happened, and it's like, it's cool to like talk about like the differences. Oh, hey, a demo! I can check it out. I guess expect a demo dive soon because I want to see how it looks.
We'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
And that's pretty cool.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars. So yeah, I'll check out that in a bit, but what's this? Hello. Is this like a bounty hunting arena game? Star Wars Hunters. Oh, it's Zanga. Okay. It's
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
might be worth checking out, but with Zanga involved, it's going to be heavily huge with microtransactions.
Look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades soul-devouring.
Is this another like
Supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
is this another one of those God, what is that game called? Raid Shadow Legend type games, you think? You just get a weird variety of different characters.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets.
Hmm.
Come get some.
Okay, so maybe not. What the? It's a dodgeball game?
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
The hell is with the what the hell? The weird advertising doesn't match up at all to the actual gameplay. Like, what the heck?
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters?
Not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
Okay, so it's certain.
Interview's over. Oh, come on, man, one more game.
So it's dodgeball. That looks fun. Like, it looks kind of silly, kind of cute. If it's free to play, yeah, I'll play it.
The fight for survival starts
We'll see,
now.
like, price-wise otherwise.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators
Pylope.
of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
Is this based on World Ends With You? Because World Ends Club?
Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
What?
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Okay.
Behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto
Looks
Nintendo
cute.
Switch, May 28th.
The name is a little confusing because, like I said, I think it's like trying to be The World Ends With You. Hey!
With the physical release of Hades.
Oh,
Hades,
okay.
The critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Ooh, that's
It's packed
really
with
nice.
2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb.
The soundtrack in this game is
Previous Super Nintendo titles
fantastic.
like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant.
I already own the digital version. This is
And let's
tempting,
not forget
though.
the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
That's soon. Awesome. Yeah, I might actually.
Three
I might have to get
deadly
that.
action games, one masterful collection.
A Ninja Gaiden trilogy, huh?
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2,
Nice.
and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Okay. All of them are pretty good.
You are
Having
the
be able
legendary
to
ninja Ryu
being able to play them on
Hayabusa,
the go could
fighting
be a lot of
against the
fun.
Great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included.
Hey. Okay, so it's like a Game of the Year big compilation collection. That's pretty cool.
Intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
All right, more.
battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors
Okay.
Age of Calamity.
I still have to play the game, but more content. That just makes it. Maybe wait for like a definitive edition or something then. Okay, so just let's see, more weapons and stuff for Link, expanded roster. Okay.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
All right, time for like the big montage or whatever. Bravely Default.
2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals.
It comes out.
Use the job
next
system to
week?
develop your characters and master the brave and
Yeah.
default commands to
Okay.
emerge victorious.
So if you're a fan of Bravely Default, there you go.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
Okay.
The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available.
Oh, hey, a demo. I can check that one out too.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to
That
life.
soon?
As the brave knight Arthur, you'll
I didn't
unleash
realize it was
weapons,
coming out that
spells,
soon.
and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
That's a pretty
launches
neat
February
idea.
25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It looks fantastic.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys.
Saga Frontier.
Has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning
I'm not familiar
sci-fi
with this
world
one.
with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
Okay. Might have to look into that one.
Apex Legends is storming into
There
the
it is.
Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more.
Wonder how well it'll play.
Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
If your character and progression stuff transfers through to like the other versions, that'd be kind of fun.
There's still
I don't know.
a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
So we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
At this, so it's another big game. Aonuma. Okay.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
So,
I'm sure a lot
Breath of
you
the Wild
saw me
2?
and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath
yeah.
of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
So probably E3.
Now,
Okay.
We'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Majora's Mask. Please. Wind Waker. Really? Skyward Sword? Really? Of all of the That's certainly interesting choice. I guess they did do HD remasters of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on Wii U, so that would make... Yeah, this makes sense, but was anyone really asking for this? I didn't need to see that in HD. Okay, sure. Why not?
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield.
So you
With
just use the two
increased processing
Joy-Cons?
power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
That's actually pretty... That's pretty much how I would have done it.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
It might be a little confusing and hard to get used to, but hey.
Here's something else we've been working on.
No?
Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
They look
The
okay.
right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the
I don't know.
earliest story
I'm
in
still
the Legend of
just...
Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of
It's
the
still...
Master Sword itself.
I'm still just like, why?
We hope that people who played the original game on Wii,
Why
and
this
those
one?
playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
Because it didn't get an HD release? I don't
Legend
know.
of Zelda
Oh, there you go.
Skyward Sword
July
HD launches
16th.
July 16th.
So Breath of the Wild 2 is
Following this Nintendo
probably...
Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop.
How about a demo?
And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers.
Yeah.
Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Yeah, maybe. It's been a while since I've played it, so it might, maybe with like the improved enhancements and stuff, it might be worth checking out again.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
If that's what they close out with today, it's going to feel a little...
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you said that
includes
3 times
intuitive
already.
Motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control.
We get it. You want to sell us on this.
The next game will be
There
our
we go.
last announcement for today.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
So is this Mario Kart, you think? Or what are we going to get? I don't know if that's Mario Kart. What the hell? Hey, Splatoon! Is this Splatoon 3 then, or...? Huh. I wasn't expecting them to go all Mad Max. Wait. Is this a standard Splatoon game, or is it like a action-adventure Splatoon title? Because that'd be kind of weird. But hey, why not, right? I'm already digging the aesthetic. Like I said, it's Mad Max, but with Splatoon, but... it sounds like it could be... That could lend itself to a lot of different possibilities. And there's the city again. So is it just a new area for Splatoon 2? Is it a brand new game? It's 3. Okay. They're going hard on the aesthetic with this one. Oh, you get to... oh, that's nice. I think you get to choose where you launch now, I think. As opposed to just like going to your ally or just a general area. They might have changed that recently. I haven't played in a while, so. Otherwise, it looks like Splatoon. Hello. Yeah, it looks like more Splatoon, which, hey, awesome. It's one of the better franchise. One of the better new franchises they have. Next year. Okay. That's fine. So we getting a story now with Marina having disappeared, or...
What
or
you've
not.
just seen
Okay.
is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Okay, cool. So maybe more at E3 or
You a sampling of games coming to Nintendo
the Game
Switch.
Awards. We'll see.
A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. So there you have it. I think in general, it's about what I expected. I would have loved to hear a little bit more about Breath of the Wild 2 or get a reveal of Mario Kart 9 or whatever. But I'm not going to say, I'm upset that we didn't get those. It just means we might get them a little later date. Maybe E3, bigger announcements. Pyra in Smash or whatever her name is, and then Mithra, or I don't know their names. The Xenoblade Chronicles 2 characters coming into Smash. That's, yeah, okay. Sure. I kind of figured it'd be a Nintendo character, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has had a lot of traction, a lot of fans, so hey, why not, right? Skyward Sword, I'm still baffled by that. Like, that is notoriously seen as the least liked Legend of Zelda game. Is it just because you needed another HD remake and didn't want to make another port of Ocarina of Time or something? I don't know. Overall, I think I got pretty much what I expected. A lot of JRPGs, a lot of games that I'm not necessarily going to check out. A couple of indie games that look okay. The Hades physical release is kind of nice. Pyra and Smash, okay, cool. Splatoon 3 looks like it'll be a lot of fun, especially if they dive into that Mad Maxy sort of feeling that I think they showed. No, excuse me. But overall, I don't know. It's more Nintendo games. There's not necessarily a whole lot that I would personally be massively hyped for with this. Like Splatoon 3 is probably the big one for me. But overall, hey, more games means more fun, right? There's a couple demos I can check out for some demo dives if you're interested. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, you know the drill. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, or hit me up on my Twitter account, and we can talk about it. We can see what's up. But until then, I'm just gonna say the usual of, hey, thank you all so very much for watching, and hopefully we can all play some more games soon. Thanks a lot, and take care.